Hello everyone, Crow here, and this is a video response to MaximumRD's last video for 2010. It's an open tag, which is what video game did you like that others hate on? He did a previous tag previous to this where he did a system that you like or love that others hate on. And I really couldn't do a response to that one because I think of all the systems as kind of on an even level playing field, almost kind of like, some are better than others. Like, PS2 is better than Jaguar, but, I like the Jaguar, but I could see where people would, like, hate on the Jaguar, and I don't, it's like, I don't absolutely love that system. Like, the same thing with the 5200. I like the 5200, but I could see where people would hate the 5200. My absolute favorite system was the Neo Geo. And you don't really hear that many people hating on the Neo Geo. So I really couldn't do a response to that. But I am going to do a response to this because it is a particular video game. Now, before I actually show the game that I picked out, I will say that there are some older games that I do like, but I do understand why people hate them. And the one that comes to mind right off the top of my head is Friday the 13th on the NES. Now, I like that game, don't love it, but I can certainly see why people hate it. And part of the reason I do kind of like that game is because it's one of the first games I ever got for the NES, so there's kind of a nostalgic memory there for me playing that game, never beating it, not really understanding how the game plays, or, never really was frustrated with that game at that. I could see where people playing it now would be like, what the hell, this game sucks. But back when I actually had the game and played it, it was fun, for the time being. But the game I've chosen here, there are lots of people that do like this game. I love this game. But the reason I'm picking it, why that people hated on it, is because it got really bad reviews. That game is, on Metacritic, for the PS3 version, which is what I have here, it got like a 58 aggregate score, which is not good at all. So, but I can't stop playing this game, and that is Fist of the North Star: Ken's Rage. Now, common complaints about this game is that it's too long, it's too repetitive. I've heard some people claim that the graphics aren't that great, which I don't see. I like the graphics in this game. The land, it doesn't vary. It's too repetitive. It's always a barren wasteland. Well, that claim, the barren wasteland thing, that was the anime series. It was a post-apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic world. And, it's just, there's no water, there's no ice, the sun is always, it's always like a desert landscape. It's either a desert landscape, canyons, destroyed cities. That was the anime series. That is the game. So I can understand that. They're like, oh, it's the same enemies over and over again. Again, that was the anime series. You had, the biker gangs, you had the Fang clan, you had Rao's army, and all those guys look, pretty much the same in the anime series. But like, you have another thing is that they were saying that this is like a Dynasty Warriors type of game. So they're like, oh, it's just another Dynasty Warriors game. It's a Warrior series. But you know what? I never really played those games. In fact, I'm not really particularly fond of the Dynasty Warriors series altogether. But playing this just seems totally different to me. You can play. I played and beat the game on Legend mode with Ken, Ray. I'm doing it right well with Mamia, however you say her name, and yeah, I'm like over 20 hours into the game, and I'm still addicted to it. And for me, it's just satisfying to go through level per level per level. And some of these levels, another complaint was that the levels are too long. You could go through a level, take you an hour to get through it. But there's plenty of auto-save points. Some people complained that the bosses were too hard. You know what? If you lost at a boss, you screwed up somewhere. You have to be really aggressive fighting those bosses. And even if you lose at a boss, you start right at the beginning of that boss battle again, so there's no backtracking. But it's just going through the levels. And, you know, it's a beat 'em up. Plain and simple. It's a good old school beat 'em up put in a 3D environment. And I just love it when you walk into an area, they seal off the door, you're trapped, and just hundreds of guys coming at you, and you don't panic. You're like, all right, bring it on. And you just wipe all those bastards out of there. It's great. And you're playing as Ken. They explode when you do certain moves on them. You're playing as Ray. They get sliced to pieces. Mamiya, who I thought was going to suck, is freaking awesome. Except she can't dodge out of the way quickly. You gotta play differently with each of these characters. And I still haven't played as Toki or Rao. I know he's in the game. I haven't played as Jaggy or Shin in the dream modes. I still haven't played any of the dream modes. This game, I really do like this, and it got really bad reviews. So this is the best Fist of the North Star game I've played, and that is my choice for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
He tried to kill me with the forklift.